Alright, for the sake of this video being so short, probably, I'm going to just kind of talk about some stuff that I should have talked about a long time ago, but I'm going to talk a little bit about supplies. So, basically, the Crane Center gave me a whole bunch of supplies, and I basically used all their supplies. I bought my own supplies, but everything that I bought I didn't really need, except for, I told you guys about the triple antibiotic ointment. I got this from Walmart, obviously, it's an Equate at the top, but this stuff, I used a lot of this stuff, and honestly, I bought too much after the fact, because I got a whole tube in here that I didn't even use, and then I barely used any of this tube. But if you can find bigger ones, I would suggest you get bigger ones, because you go through these things so fast. One tube lasted me 2 days. That's it. So, when at the beginning, then you start using less and less, but initially you're gonna need a lot of this stuff. The Crane Center gave me this, and it was a 200 pack, and this is all that I have left. So this much. So and I cut the top of this, so it was taller than that. This I was layering my underwear with, because I was leaking a lot of urine. So that's pretty much what I use. It's gauze sponges. This just comes in squares. So this is one square, and it's pretty much kind of see-through. If you open it up one time, you can see through it, but it's real thin stuff. It's real good for just layering yourself up and catching your urine. I don't think I used it for anything else besides that. I still had some. The Crane Center gave me these packets too. The Adaptic. I do have one. I think this is the only one I have left. No, I have one big one and one small one, but they gave me some. I ordered my own off of Amazon, but initially they give you enough, so by the time you order it, you should receive it before you run out. And you need, I don't even remember how many of these I used, but I cut them up. As you can see, this is what was left open. I cut it once it started getting to just covering up the parts that were still needing to heal. This is what I had left. So you cut them up to save, because you're not going to use, you don't want to wrap it around what's already have some on there. So out of I think it comes, I want to say a 12 pack off of Amazon. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I only have one left. And then one of them ones that they gave me, they only gave me the small ones. So I think they gave me around 8 of these, maybe. That was for my arm. I wrapped that around my arm. I used a lot of this tape, waterproof adhesive tape. I used a lot of this to wrap around down to help keep the gauze on there when it was leaking. Other than that, I didn't really use it for anything else. And this was really cheap at Walmart. Like, I think $1, $2 maybe. I have some all the stuff I actually used, I kept it in this small little bag, so I could keep track of what I was actually using. These things here, I used them one time. This was to try to, I don't recommend this because nobody told me to do this, but I wanted to do it myself because it was starting to irritate me when I was talking about the smell, where I would use this to try to, I put a little peroxide on there, and I would just stick it up my urethra hole and try to clean it out. As you can see, there's a whole bunch in here. I don't think it says how many was in here. Oh, it's 10 in here, and I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So yeah, I only used one. But when I did that, I'm gonna tell you right now, when I put the peroxide on there and put it up my hole, that shit burned. So I do not recommend that. But I felt clean, but the shit burned. What else do I have? Oh, I did order this off of Amazon, and pretty much it's Meta Honey. It comes in this little bitty ass tube. It is 0.5 fluid ounces, and I did use quite a bit of it. It's still a lot in there, and it literally smells like honey. It's expensive. This little bitty tube was, I think, $30. I think might have been more. But I used it for the open scabs. I don't know what you're supposed to use it for, but that's what I used it for. Plus, like I said, it smells good. It smells like medicated honey, like literally meta honey. I used these I had from my top surgery, and I just used the rest of them, you know, more of them when I bought them because they're already sticky. It's just like these squares, but it has adhesive side, so it sticks already. And I use that for wrapping around. Like I put the gauze and then I wrap this around because it's like tape. What else did I use? I think that's it. That's all that's in here. I had some more tape, the same thing as the other stuff, but this is thicker, width wise. Let me put all this back in here. I still keep it because you just never know what's gonna happen. And all of this stuff in here is what the Crane Center gave me. Now this little thing here was for this, so you could. I don't know why they have this. Honestly, if you have this with the same measuring, I don't. Maybe they work together because I do have another syringe, and maybe that's what it was for. Because that doesn't have a container like that. And I still have all of the saline for my catheter because I only had my catheter in 3 weeks. So I was cleaning it every day, but this is how much I still had left. Plus, I have another one that the Crane Center gave me somewhere down in here. It's somewhere in there. These are some more sponges, same as the other thing, just came in this little bitty container. This shit here, I was so mad about this shit here because I got billed for this too, right under $200. That's how much they billed me for this. Like my insurance covered the rest of it, but I was responsible for $200, which I did not pay. This, I barely wore this thing. Like I would wear it when I was going through the airport and stuff like that, when I took a trip after my surgery, because anything could happen. Like I didn't want to bump against something and, you know, hurt myself, but I barely wore this shit. I didn't want to wear it, and it was no need to wear it, and I got charged $200 for it. So, I would have opted out of not even getting it because I didn't wear it. Oh, I bought this. I didn't use it. I should take it back. Self-adhering wraps. I don't even know why I bought it. It was on somebody's recommended list from their video, and I bought it and didn't, as you can see, didn't even open it. So, also didn't open or use the cushion that I bought to sit on. It's still in the back of my trunk. It's still in my trunk, and it's still in the original box. Here's the other one that they gave me at the Crane Center. They gave me a shit ton of these for the Crane Center. This is the gauze, but it's like self-adhesive, I guess. It sticks to itself, and I loved it, and it's thick. I love this gauze from Medline. This was the best one, but they gave it to me. I didn't buy it. If you buy it yourself, it's a little more expensive than the stuff that I bought. But this I kept one just to make a video. That was the only reason I didn't use this one. Otherwise, I would have used it. This they had at the hospital. It's a breathing thing where they want to see how good your lungs are for, I forgot what reason, but I'm pretty sure it's a medical reason, and I just really didn't ask. What else? This, flip flow. I have a flip flow in here for the catheter. This guy where you can open it and close it when you have the catheter attached to you, so it's like you can still be standing up, but it won't be through your urethra. It'll be through the catheter. And these are caps. I tried this one time. I got piss all over the place because I took the cap off, and I had to pee, so it just came out. I wouldn't recommend that one, especially if you're out and about. This one, this is a Stat Lock. I mean, they put this on your leg, so the line for the catheter has something to be attached to. They gave me another catheter bag and setup, but of course I didn't use it. Where is it? Somewhere down here. Yeah, this is again from the Crane Center. They gave me all of this shit, so urinary drainage bag. That's what it says there. And it comes with all the kit and stuff. The kit and caboodle. Yep. And like I said, I didn't use it. I didn't need it. Oh, this is just stuff from when they made that thing for my arm that I absolutely didn't need. And I have some pads in here that they gave me. Well, a pad. Looks like one. Bedding pad. I didn't need that because I wasn't really leaking a lot of fluids. The only thing that was leaking was when they finally took the catheter out and I needed to use the restroom, and it just comes out. So, oh, I got these needles came when I got this. It came with my prescription. I don't know why. Well, I had some stuff that I had to put in there, and so it just came with this too. But I didn't really need it. I just needed one of them. But yeah, that's the stuff that I had left over. It's not a lot of stuff, but most of what was in this bag was this gauze. This gauze, and that's pretty much it. But like I said, I kept that one so I could show y'all on the video. And I'm gonna keep all of this stuff because I do plan on having my second stage, which would be testicular implants and the erectile device. I don't think I'll need it, but I'm gonna keep it because you never know. And I saw somebody post about seeing if your insurance will cover supplies, because you could they save like $300 on supplies, and I think I spent maybe $300, give or take some, on supplies, and off of Amazon, through Walmart, whatever. And if you could save money, save money. But I also saved a lot of money because the center gave me most of the stuff that I needed. So the only things that I did have to order were I had to get some more triple antibiotic cream, aka Neosporin. And I had to get I had to buy more gauze. I have some more still under the my sink from Walmart. It was just like a 4-pack because I was basically at the end, and I was like, man, I need more, but I don't want to buy a whole lot. And what else? Gauze, I used a lot of. Neosporin, I used a lot of. Adaptic. I would recommend you get it off of Amazon. It's cheaper that way. I used more of than I thought I was going to, so I had to order some more. And that was pretty. Oh, and these guys, I used a lot of so just to wrap around myself. But other than that, I didn't really use a lot of anything. But like I said, I really didn't have complications. So guys that might have some, they might need more stuff. I didn't need more stuff. So I wanted to do that video a long time ago, but I didn't want to get this down out of my closet. So I'm in my closet now, so it was convenient. Yeah. I don't know what else guys will be wanting to know. People hit me up, especially on Facebook, a lot about the same thing over and over again. And I've done that in my last videos. So I didn't know what else to talk about with you guys. And I didn't have a lot of complications. And that's a good thing, but it's like, I thought I would have more videos and more things to share. People ask me all the time, what insurance do you have? I have Blue Cross Blue Shield through my employer, which is very trans-inclusive. If you do not have private insurance, I recommend you get private insurance. And when you are shopping for it, I recommend you ask them if they have trans-inclusive benefits. Because if you get insurance that does not have it, and you took your time to shop for it, and you bought something that does not cover it, you are going to be SOL. So I recommend that you make sure when you get your insurance, before you get your insurance, you ask them, are they trans-inclusive? And they have trans-inclusive benefits. Because, yeah. I did finally measure myself. I am at 5.5 inches. Which is cool with me. Now that that's another thing. Now that I'm healing and I'm pretty much where I'm gonna be at. I remember complaining earlier about, man, I'm glad I didn't get it bigger because it was hell healing. But now that I'm actually healed, it's like, okay, I could have done bigger. But I'm real happy with what I have. Don't get me wrong. I could have gone bigger if I really felt the need to. But I didn't, and I'm comfortable with what I have. Uh, what else? I'm still waiting for the filling in between the base and the tip to come in. Hopefully it comes in. Oh, what I can feel pressure. Like I can feel if you're touching it or squeezing it. I'll say that. I can feel if it's getting squeezed, but I cannot feel like if you're just touching it. I can't feel in some areas that you're touching it. Like I said, and my tip is coming back, so I can feel that. Of course, in the base I can feel it because that was where my original anatomy is. What else? You can pretty much wear whatever underwear. Like I can. I'm gonna speak for myself. I can pretty much wear whatever underwear I want to wear. None of it is in the way or more uncomfortable than the other. I just have preferences. Like I like this underwear that I have on just because the material it's made out of is more comfortable. What else? Pretty much really excited to try to get the ball rolling on my testicular implants because I want my balls to be bigger. Right now they're there. You can obviously see that they're there, but for me they're small, and I don't like that. And also they're just really squishy because there's nothing in them. So I'm just scared that because it's an implant that maybe my body will reject it, and then I'll have to get them taken out, so getting them would be one surgery, then getting them taken out would be another surgery. That's two more surgeries than I actually want to get. But hopefully that doesn't happen because I really, really want bigger balls so that my dick sits up the way that I want it to sit up. Other than that, you guys are dope. I really appreciate you watching my videos. Please share them, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like them, comment. You can say good shit. You can say negative shit. I mean, I'm probably going to ignore you anyway, but I really appreciate y'all even just watching. And I'll do my best to keep giving y'all information. But again, thank y'all for watching my video.